Hello again. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel for like the third time. This is Eccentric RockStar'Seed, and I'm here with another creative message. Keep in mind, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Um, like, share, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. I hear Jay-Z and Pharrell change clothes. Remember the part, um, that blouse with those jeans, so necessary. um, the part where he keep asking, the part where he's saying is so necessary. Go back and listen to the song because I forgot the words. I'm not going to mess the man's song up. Okay, you got the warrior woman. Have you answered to your deepest calling? Priestess, clarified by the priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Then you got use your hands. You have sound healing. The surrounding energy. You got on one hand, you got the Four of Wands. On that side, you got higher. If you're feeling overwhelmed with a never-ending to-do list, outsource your mundane business task to a virtual assistant. Get support. Clarify by a funnel. Create a dynamic customer experience that nurtures prospects to become paying clients. Build a simple sales funnel. That Four of Wands is clarified by Ten of Pentacles. Whatever you do with your hands, I see beautician. Sound healing is meant to basically clear your chakras, tap into your creativity and what you're going to be creating. And that's clarified by use your hands. It's time for you to pick them stove curlers back up and make it do what it do. Because you've been bored. Okay. I also see somebody trying to manipulate you too. Somebody's disappointed that they can't manipulate. They have addictions and they can't bring them to your doorstep. You're blocked. They're blocked. You're protected. You on your way, baby. I see streets of gold. You know how in the Christian community they talk about the heavens and the streets of gold or something like that. I hear it. I see it. But what I really feel like this is prestige. That's what I get from that. So you about to, whatever it is that you do with your hands, that's really, really good. Everything you can do with your hands is really, really good. Write that book, type it. You need your hands to do that, right? Draw, I see you drawing images, take pictures, artistry. I said hair, cooking, landscaping, building. This speaks to men and women. Doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. Building. Some of y'all build houses. Some of y'all have a dream to build a portfolio of unique houses. Samuel L. Schooley Jr., famous architect of the early 1900s. He helped build Snell Isle in St. Pete. Google his name. He built quite a few houses on that island, Snell Isle in St. Pete, Florida. But somebody though, you in your calling, you're in your power. Let me show you something. You see this warrior woman? Now, let me show you something else. First of all, you're a whole fucking prima donna. Naomi Malone is goddess. You're not meant to keep it simple. You're not meant to be bored. Okay? Something about you working your ass off embarrass somebody. You have nothing to do with that, but that's what happened. So watch your back moving forward. You will earn fake friends and true enemies. Build your empire anyway. Mother Teresa. Ace of Cups. This is your opportunity of a lifetime. Whether it's a second opportunity or an ultimate opportunity, but it's an opportunity with this Ace of Cups for emotional fulfillment. Whatever you do with your hands, pick it up. Opportunity of a lifetime with the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Two of Wands. Okay? Talk to God about it. Make the executive decision. The Moon. I'm just going to lay the cards down, okay? Page of Wands. No, bra with that shirt. That's so unnecessary. The Lovers. You against all the odds, you do end up being with your counterpart. The Hierophant. The Emperor. What I just say? God darn it. I hear Harlem Nights. I hear Red Fox talking about Richard Pryor's character. He was like, "You one smooth motherfucker." Like he was like, all you see is he bailed him out of jail. And he said it was like 35 limousines. He said 35 limousines driving off into the sunset, full of full of people driving into the sunset. Two of Pentacles. Now in the okay, so your Two of Pentacles in the upright is an imbalance. It's also juggling. I take that as you won't be juggling anymore. You won't be waddling in mental strain anymore with that ten of Swords in reverse. So the surrounding, the energy is the Page of Wands. That's beginning. Let's talk about it. This is passion. This is business. This is I'm bored without you. I'm a whole wreck without you. You see how this? If you see this Emperor, the way he's in the card, he's looking back, but next to him is the Hierophant. Oh shoot. Yep. The Hierophant is a leader of the community as well. He can be that leader of the community. You are become a guru, a teacher, a leader of your community as well. Intuitively speaking. What's the Moon? The Moon has it's a hidden message. Duh, it's the Moon. There's a hidden message in this Moon with this Moon. I'm being called to use another deck. That's called a truce. Two of Swords. You make the executive decision. There's a lot of twos here. 2 can be significant. 4, 5, 6. Can be significant. You're catching the attention of somebody very powerful. Somebody who's very successful, and he wants to talk to you. What's the Two of Pentacles in reverse? The Hangman. You see things, somebody sees something from a different perspective. This is a spiritual card. Okay? This person is very curious about you. I like how the Emperor looked in this deck. The Emperor looks like a damn gladiator or something. Two of Cups. Okay. You got every 2 is out here. It's all 4 suits is out here. It's the beginning of something. A partnership. make an executive decision to be balanced, to see things from a different perspective. Now y'all can't find any reason that this wouldn't work. Now, it's something about your blonde hair. I don't know where that came from, but this person has blonde hair. It's a beginning energy. Okay. I don't think this represents children right now, or the victory surrounding a child right now. Something like that. Secrets. Somebody's been talking in secret. And there's a truce. Is it? Because you got opportunities here for love and happiness, love and success. I mean, how are you going to finance your love life without success, right? That makes sense. But somebody realized that their abundance dwindled without your energy, and the ultimate abundance they were shooting for was wrapped up in you the whole time. Anita Baker, it's been you all the time. I'm not going to even try to sing that because that's my favorite singer, and I'm not going to mess up her song. Two of Wands. Pentacles. Now see, in this Two of Wands, she's holding a skull. That's that shamanic, that spiritual, that wisdom. She's taking her knowledge and she's taking everything she know, and she's going to go build a brand. She's going to go take over the whole world with it. Or at least a community. One community at a time. I hear it. One city at a time. Because we're taking over. One community at a time. And I feel like the communities mean the spiritual community, corporate America, the naysayers, everybody, every sect of people. Like you got your divorcees. Okay, that's what that is. That Two of Swords is somebody is separating. Somebody who had a secret partnership is separating. Separate. I see a lot of partners. Nothing but partners here. Nothing but partners here. Like what is this? What's the Lovers? The Magician. Yeah. Somebody's learning their power. And their authenticity. They're becoming more true to themselves. Talk more about this secret partnership. They are divorcing. Two of Swords. That's indecisiveness. They came together out of sincere confusion and indecisiveness. And now it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. I see Queen of Swords. I see Tony Soprano and the wife, when they were separated, going through a divorce, like planning a divorce. And when she finally said that I want to move forward with the divorce. I think we both know it's not going anywhere. They had slept together or something at her father's birthday party in the pool, and then she didn't like his behavior. Went right back to the way he typically do. You know, he went back on the road. He was gone. He sent her flowers and all that nice romantic stuff, but he wasn't trying to really work on a relationship. It was just a thing that they did in the heat of the moment. They missed each other. The vibe was right. It was family oriented. It just really showed their love for each other, even though she still tried to go through with a divorce. And then he told her, she invited him to dinner to ambush him, to tell him I want to go through with the divorce, because she didn't like how he didn't want to spend time with her after they did stuff. She didn't like that. It triggered her. So after he told her, no, you not entitled to shit, I'm not giving you shit, he got mad and then walked out to dinner. And why did this fly out? King of Swords. Told you, the divorcees. but this is an attorney, a lawyer. This is something in the legal system. This picture gives me slave vibes, like somebody was submissive to a person who had a lot of power to try to gain recognition or try to like insert themselves in a specific social group, and it didn't work. This person was the integral part about why it didn't work was this person of power, this man, this emperor, because the emperor's here. This person was trying to convince this emperor that he could have it both ways. He chose not to have it both ways. He chose to leave off of one out of integrity. And whatever happened with this secret relationship, this secret partnership, friendship. But they're divorcing. What the hell does this have to do with anything? Something's coming together out of all of this. Like he's starting to see things from a different perspective. There's a victory, and now he's starting to see things from a different perspective. He still remembers you. He never forgot you. And that made him end any connection that could bruise you. But so clearly you're in separation from your counterpart, and he's trying to get a message out to you. He sits in silence a lot. Tower card. Spiritual awakening. Tower card is either a rude awakening or a spiritual awakening. It's an upgrade. It's a spiritual upgrade. That's why he sees things from a different perspective. You can't have fake friendships and expect to be successful and expect your finances not to dwindle. Yeah, somebody lied and dressed themselves up like they were you, and it didn't work. They're not you. They didn't bring in any kind of fortune. If anything, they dwindled it. They didn't spend it, they dwindled it. I hear they drained it. So nobody got to spend the money and nobody got to enjoy the money because they drained it. What a slow bitch. Okay, let's keep going. They made it like they can enhance it or, amplify on what was already established, and it didn't work. I heard this is a distorted man. This is a distorted man, and it was a failed opportunity, a missed opportunity that this man has with his counterpart, because he made certain decisions chasing fools. He realized now he was chasing fool's gold. So likewise, everything's working out for this woman who is creating things with her bare hands. It's something about when you put your heart and soul into something like tangibly, you have more pride and more respect for it. And can't nobody take it from you. Can't nobody manipulate it out of you. Like, this woman is so fucking strong and grounded. Like, she embodies all four elements right here: fire, earth, air, water. An empress. Just using my oracle cards, I see that energy. And then you got the emperor down here at the bottom. Some of you do sound healing, like distant sound healing, like you do that for people. I don't know if it's a special name for it, pardon my ignorance, but I see it. Like, I see people doing sound healing for other people for a living. Like, they create tools to do sound healing. Like, they create the stuff themselves. They don't buy it to do it. They create it to do it. And it has a more personal touch, a more spiritual touch to it, like that. What's the Ace of Cups? Let's talk about the Ace of Cups. The Fool. It's the beginning of a new era. And on the bottom, the tables are turning. The Wheel of Fortune. Give me one more for the Two of Wands. This spiritual journey has done wonders for you. This is a possessive energy though. Four of Pentacles is almost a worrisome, lackluster mentality about finances, about health. Like, I don't want to share myself with anybody because it takes too much out of me, or I don't want to spend too much money on frivolous things because I don't have it like that right now. You know, things like that. That could have a lot to do with worrying, you know, negative thinking. You do have the Four of Cups up there. That could have been somebody manipulating in the past. Not anymore. The Seven of Wands wanted to come out, but I'm putting it back. That's not caring about the opinions of others. That's what I think this masculine is just doing in regards to this feminine. Like, he feel her slipping. He feel her energetic pull. Like, she went a completely different direction. And he like, hold up. You don't have to wait. I'm ready. I'm ready now. I'm ready now. I promise. Yeah, now she's like, I done made all this for myself. I don't have time. I don't want to do this right now. I want us to be good, but I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this, meaning us. I don't want to do this right now. I'm doing my own thing. Like, I'm living, I'm wild at heart. That's what I'm doing. I'm just free spirit. Nine of Cups. Yeah, that's his emotional fulfillment. And that Chariot is on the bottom. You successfully bypassed all the racial bigotry, all the defame of character, all the harassment, miscommunications, misunderstandings, blatant disrespect, judgment, alienation, isolation, the world turning against you, or at least it felt that way. Everybody was like believing the wrong person. You survived all of that. There's no chemical imbalance. That's what I feel like the Two of Pentacles is in reverse. You see things from the right perspective. People are starting to see things from a different perspective. They're not letting anybody pull the wool over their eyes. The Seven of Swords is witty, strategizing, and planning. It gives me, I always use the Seven of Swords to describe a Cancer by way of strategy, wit. They always plan things. They never say it. They move in silence a whole lot. And that gives me Cancer energy. And the Hangman is there. That's Piscean energy. However, Cancers make their moves quietly. Somebody could be a Cancer if I brought that up. But that's okay. It doesn't have to be. And the Chariot card is on the bottom. And underneath that, Ace of Swords. Yeah. Living la vida loca. Let's go independent. You don't want to, but this is giving me the energy. It's like, I'm not ready to work on us. I mean, I want us to be good, but I'm not ready to go full throttle with us. All right, so let's say, okay, so this could be futuristic if it's not now. You celebrating Four of Wands of stability. Celebrating, I don't think it's the part about celebrating with friends, but there's a spiritual balance as well. The devil is not welcome here. No, there's no room for boredom or errors of judgment. There's no errors of judgment. You really are anal about your business this go around. People, places, things. Creative endeavors. Wands are spiritual, but they're also creative cards. They're passion. Four of Wands is marriage as well. Share your video. So you could do like what the Davises did, like Gucci Mane and his wife. They documented their the process that led up to them being married. You could make a show like that. If your name is out there like that, you might be offered to do a thing like that. Or you could do it yourself for YouTube or something like that. Or just make home videos of you and your family and friends. So this is new for you. That's what I'm seeing. All of this is very new for you. And the tables turned. You was like the butt of everybody's joke. Everybody was talking mad shit against you, manipulating the crowd about you, and they was blind following somebody and didn't even know why they were doing it. It's knots in their tongue. God put knots in their tongue. What that means is spiritually they can't speak or hear the truth. And they're not going to be able to speak very much. They're going to be mumbling. That's what happens, when you're disrespectful. On the bottom is advertise, train, work it. You could do workout videos. It's something you're doing, transition. Changes are coming that require you to shift into new ways of thinking and doing things. I told you, real strategic is not an imbalance. You're not juggling too many small tasks and not without fundamentally getting anything done, like just running in circles, chasing your own tail, so to speak. It's something that you're doing differently now. You see things, you're not being stubborn. You see things from a more authentic, that's more authentically you, and it's working. This is yoga for some, strength training for some, dance videos for some. This is people, did y'all have to fall out like that? People recording whatever that you could create with your hands. Oh, like those YouTube videos you see where people teach you how to like redesign your furniture or turn your furniture into something different, like a beautiful piece of art. This is stuff like that could be a hobby, but you about to be big. Once you start recording it, you're going to go viral about something you know how to do at home. It's very domestic, and you make it so simple, and anybody can do it. And you teaching it, and that's going to be your ticket out of the ghetto, as they say. Plan. What did I say about the Seven of Swords? That's strategizing, but you're moving in silence. Anticipate setbacks and failures, plan for them. That's okay, because that's how you learn. But don't let it drain your energy. Use it as fuel to go after your dreams, because what you don't know is like the things that don't work. Now you know what don't work. Now you can X that out and keep going, but keep going. Don't let it get you down, so to speak. Don't let it have succubus energy over you. Oh, these cards are slippery as hell. Simplify. What I just say? Stop wasting time on busy work that does not move you. That does not move your business forward. Complete the tasks that bring the money in first. So you, with the King of Swords here, is getting wise. You're coming out of confusion. And you, that's a mass communicator. Stand out. Personal brand. I think you do definitely stand out. You're definitely different from most people. List ways to bring out what makes you and your brand extraordinary, so you can stand out in front of a crowd. So when you go perform it, you already give the wow factor, and you already are knowledgeable about your product. Maybe you were speaking in front of the wrong crowd before, but you're narrowing your focus now. Like you're doing something completely different that's going to work, that's going to cause for better stability. You're going to be celebrating something that's going to take off for you. You could be creating your own oracle cards. I feel like it's something you're going to be doing with your hands, that you're going to do it with your own hands. You're a beautician. It's stuff you can do with by yourself without no help, and people are going to be wowed by that, and it's going to help you get on the map, get on a broader map. Set goals, set different goals. You don't have to just write the list down one time, because every day is different tasks that you may have to do. Every day is going to be different, but they all need to be gearing towards what you need to be doing to propel yourself forward. You may be a person who can create a planner, like a day planner, like a vision board. Like you create the vision board with different pictures and collages and things like that. You could be a person who designed a planner for entrepreneurs and people who are trying to put things together with your own hands. You do all the artwork yourself. You know what I'm saying? But you got to it says, then make the promise to yourself that you will make them come true. You could be a person who writes positive affirmations in books, and you're going to sell it on Amazon or something. But you wrote it yourself. Sweet treats. Some of y'all is definitely cooking. Others, let me see, who else am I talking to? Others is going to be energy work, clearing your chakras. So what do you do with your hands? That's physical, so that's yoga. Okay, or that's sound. What I say about the sound healing, that you're going to be able to, you're a person who do pottery, or you could create the tools, the thing that they put that wand thing around and make that whistling noise. You create that stuff with your hands. For other, it's something that you're going to be big. I feel like this person is going to be big in the spiritual community. And it's not just about tarot. It's way more to it than that. People who are interested on a tabloid level will say tarot, the tarot community. It's more than just, tarot is just one unit one mass to the conglomerate. It's a bunch of different things that people do that exist in spirit, that practices spirituality. Tarot is just one tool that practices that. All right, who else am I speaking to? Sync with the moon. Something with your hands. What are you going to be doing with your hands? So this could be Reiki. That's somebody who teach you how to heal your emotions. So heal your organs so you can tap into your intuition. Who else? All right, it is what it is. That's sex. But let's look at it in a healthy standpoint. This is somebody, or the group of people I'm talking to, who use sex is definitely healing when done responsibly. And instead of having the frivolous sex, you have healthy sex. Even if you're not married, you just have sex with somebody you're spiritually bonded to. You're going to spiritually tie to them anyway when you have sex with them. And yeah, this is somebody who's very sexual, and they express themselves sexually, but won't have sex with everyone about it. They're very careful with how to use their energy. Okay. A ritual bowl. Yeah, you're going to use your hands all right. You're going to take your hand and write on that piece of paper everything that you want to remove. I don't want to go to bed with hate in my heart, and I just want to forgive everybody so I don't mess up my abundance. Y'all are going to be people who teach people. This is Tantric Sex Shop too. This is a sex shop. This is somebody, honestly, there are people who teach you how to have sex. Like sexual positions, for example. How to perform the sexual positions correctly. Like this is somebody who will teach you how to get on top correctly, where you're not breaking somebody's pelvic bone, or you are not uncomfortable yourself. You want to know what you're doing. You want to be confident. And this speaks for men or women. Doesn't matter. One more. Ground yourself. So this is somebody who's going to plant a garden or a space, or create a space that's real tropical and enchanting, and they're going to teach people how to create spaces out of the space that they have, whether indoors or outdoors, probably outdoors, and teach them how to ground their energy. Oh, I want to see these videos too, y'all. I want y'all to cross-reference this video. Don't forget about me. Like, share, subscribe, and tell people about everything I just told you, about what you're going to be doing. I'm going to put all this up here. This is somebody who's sexually free, who is not hell-bent on just having to have sex with just one person. Some people don't believe in that, by the way. I have to make a side note about that, about with sex, because sex is such a broad topic, and it has a negative connotation about it if you did have sex with different people. Some people connect or choose to, they're natural healers, and they choose to use sex as one of their products to help women or men through sexual trauma, but they do it through sex. Obviously, you have to be 18 or over to do that. That's what I'm speaking to when I say that. Some people use food to heal. Either way, these are teachers coming out the woodworks with their expertise, and they're going to make a personal brand. And this is somebody who might have thought these particular things I just named, that's silly. Like, why would somebody make a brand? You could do whatever the hell you put your mind to, okay? Especially with the Magician and the Lovers here, that's Gemini, Virgo, that's Mercury energy. You got a way, you can speak to anyone. You are a natural healer. You are a natural communicator, especially with the King of Swords here. You're not confusing, you're concise, you're clear with your words, you're empathic and nurturing all at the same damn time. Speaking to people, you'll talk anybody out of their underwear, period, but not to be a player about it. You know, it's wish fulfillment, but you're going to teach people how to love on themselves moving forward in a way that it stop all them blockages and those imbalances, like people who have suffered from abuse of some sort, and it blocks them. It blocks their chakras. And sex is just one of those ways where it'll get the creative juices flowing, because that is a way of expression. That is art. I consider sex art. Personally, I don't call it sex. I call it art. And it's freedom of expression, like people with tattoos and different ways of telling their story. Do I have sex with a bunch of people? No. And I'm a Scorpio, and I still don't. Nope. But I'm not closed off. I have this is somebody who will learn who teach people how to have sex with themselves, the way you show up for other people. You're going to take that and put it back into yourself and sex yourself better than anybody ever will, because you have to know what you like, and you have to know what you want and who you are, and that person's expression is through sex, healthy sex, obviously. So this is a person who can go celibate. You just think because they're celibate they don't climax. That's not true. And they could be building a personal brand around that. And I don't mean using toys neither. I mean use yourself. You think it's boring? That's because you haven't had sex with yourself. You might not know yourself that well yet. Figure out what that means. And the Empress here, that's a leader. That's a boss. So with an emperor. So is an emperor. I mean an empress. But the emperor is here. And so it's the Hierophant. So you're going to be known. You're going to be the guru for these things. So you can also be, this can also be all one person who's going to be teaching people how to really be in love with themselves to attract the right person. They could be using these particular expressions and tools to teach people how to focus on themselves, to draw in their counterpart. Okay, I got it. That's it. Using, and what it say? Using your hands and sound healing. This person's going to come up with this idea through sound healing, and it's all going to be using your hands. So you don't never have to be manipulated again with the devil. The Four of Cups is clarifying the devil. So you don't have to be, I look this good, I work out every day, and I'm celibate, but you might be doing it wrong because it ain't supposed to make you feel bored. Like, doing the right thing is not boring. There you go. That's somebody's slogan right there. You're welcome. And it doesn't have, people think, oh, they shy away from like healthy habits because they think, oh, I got to give this up, I got to give that up. No, you're going to take it and insert it back into yourself. And you're going to create a funnel. You're going to become so damn popular doing this. You got to step up and lead. You got to lead the way. You got to show them how to do it. Obviously, you could live in Amsterdam. Like, I'm thinking of the red light district. I'm thinking of places in Europe, you know, like certain spaces, maybe Las Vegas, certain spaces, sex is perfectly legal. Yeah, but that sex with other people in Vegas is perfectly legal, like prostitution or whatever. But what I'm trying to say is, this is somebody who's transitioning. Changes are coming. So thinking that you have to go about it that way, you don't have to swap energies with nobody no more. This is how you heal and grow, by doing all the things you've been doing. You don't have to change or uproot your life. All you're doing is turning that, like how you turn your rage, how depression is rage, turn inward. You're going to do that with your business savvy, your love and respect. Business savvy, love and respect is the you get what I'm saying. The name, my mind just went completely blank. I do apologize. But it's okay to be a little stingy with yourself. You have to take care of yourself, okay? Whose Einstein idea is it to do porn, to create, they're trying to upgrade, elevate the porn industry. This is holistic porn. I heard that loud and clear. Holistic porn, where it's healthy sex. If you have a partner, married couples are welcome, but this doesn't discriminate against people who are single. They probably have better sex with themselves than people do with their own partners, because most people don't get in touch with themselves enough and they don't know themselves. I don't know how this whole conversation just got on sex, but sex it seems to be it's a broad topic, first of all, and it's weaponized a lot. It's used in an abusive fashion, but I think way too many people struggle through that. They may have gotten strong about it, they may have moved on in life, but they haven't fundamentally healed it at its core yet. Not at the root yet. It's just healed more like on a surface level, somewhat of an emotional level, but you got to peel back some more layers. And this is whatever, like, your success is requiring you to use your hands. So you could be syncing with the moon, doing energy work, eating sweets, having sex, burning, bowl ritual, grounding yourself, all through sex. Food and sex. The two human pleasures in this world is food and sex. Okay? So you can make a damn good red velvet cake and eat it off yourself. See how you feel about that? It sounds, to some people it's like, oh, that's lame. Why would I do that to myself when somebody could do it for me? No, honey, that's lame. because you don't need fucking validation from nobody. You love yourself better than that person will anyway. You could teach them an old dog new tricks. I know what I'm talking about. Okay, so set the goal, set the planner, and set the bar higher. Okay, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Think about what I just said. Ponder what I said. Let it marinate. Like this, the Tower card is here, and the Two of Cups. Drip, drip, drop, drip. Emperor, Hierophant. All those cards are right next to each other. Okay. Just say yes. Say yes. Don't even say, just say yes. Like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure out what the hell you're talking about, and I'm gonna listen to what you have to say. Now you gotta build content. You have to build knowledge off of what you just said, because you got everybody like tuned in now, like what the fuck you talking about. Now you gotta elaborate and amplify on what you said. Is this like a tantric sex shop? Possibly. Something along those lines, okay? All right, like, share, subscribe, and until next time.